Okay, doing a comparison of the Dart Zone Max versus the traditional Adventure Force Pros. So these are about $50 for 150, and these are about $30 for 100. So the price isn't too far off, these are just a little bit more expensive. So I want to test FPS, I want to test accuracy, I also want to test durability and findability. Because the big appeal of these is obviously that they're red, so you should be able to find them wherever they are. Let's see. Alright, firing Adventure Force Pros. 276, 276, 279, 279, 282, 284, 269, 276. Alright, swap it out. Firing the newer red darts. 205, 244, 260, 267, there's a misfire, 258, 276, 279, 274, 205. That's it. So first I'm going to go for accuracy with the Adventure Force Pros, and then with the red darts using my 220 FPS links from Piggy. Then I'll switch to the Swift, which is firing, as you see, about 270 FPS. And again, I'll go grey darts first and then red darts. So we'll get some close-up shots of that. I'm aiming at the clock. On the pillow. Aiming at the clock on the pillow. This is firing the Adventure Force Pro darts with the 220 links from Piggy.
Yeah.
This is firing the Dart Zone Max red darts with the same links.
Wow, that's cool. I like that. Yeah. Am I doing it? Yes. Yeah. Whoa, okay. You look really cool. Yeah. If you want.
This is firing the grey Adventure Force Pro darts with the Swift from Worker.
What are we doing to the... Wait, let's do to the left. What are we doing to the left here? Oh, okay, so that's when you do the straight line. So you basically go on a really long straight line. Yeah.
This is firing the red Dart Zone Max with the Swift from Worker.
I'm not supposed to do this. I'm gonna get these. Oh, that's better. You have to, I think you have to have that. Oh, sheesh. I have iron. I feel like
To test findability, I've scattered a bunch of darts throughout my backyard, and I've asked my wife to come out and have a look and see if she can find them. She found all 10 of the red ones and 7 of the grey ones. So you're looking at about a 30% difference. She also said that these were way easier to see when she was looking for them. I think if she hadn't known which parts of the garden they were in, we would have got an even more heavy result towards the red ones. Okay, so next I want to test impact to see which ones hurt more, and then it's really personal preference if you want them to hurt more or less depending on if you're playing with kids or you want to make sure someone knows they got tagged. So first is the grey Adventure Force. Yeah, it's like a 6. Now the red. Oof. That one actually hurt more, but it could be where I shot. I better do another test. So this is the Adventure Force. I'll try and aim for the same spot. Definitely hurt less than the red one did. Try one more with the red. The reds hurt more. Alright, so a big problem with the Worker Gen 3s is the ends just come off, especially when you're using a high power blaster. This is 270, that's enough to blow the ends off them. With the Adventure Force Pros, you usually don't get that problem. So what I want to do is fire both of these, the same dart, over and over and over again, and see how many times it takes until the head comes off. So I'll be firing into a soft surface. So after 15 shots, there's a little bit of compression here. When I pull the end, it's like nothing's happened to it. With this one, there's a lot of compression, and if I pull the end, it's ready to come off. So I could keep firing this over and over again, but I think that the answer is there, that these are held on better than the Adventure Force Pros. Quite a lot more effort. Cool. For the last test, I'll be firing one of each into a hard surface at point blank range to see which one crumples first. Alright, so after firing the Adventure Force Pros 2 times out of the Swift, that one exploded. 3 times, this one exploded. It was much better. We fired this one 9 times until it exploded. And then this one is just on the edge of death after doing 5 times. So really we can say 6 times and that's dead. So yeah, it's a 2 to 3 times more durable to use the red darts, the max. Alright, so let's check the data and make a final decision. So the AF Pros work out 29 cents a pop, whereas the max work out at 33 cents a pop. So we've got a winner there, bang. Now, in terms of FPS, the Pros were way more consistent, almost always hitting. These were far less consistent. So again, we've got a winner over here for Adventure Force Pros. In terms of accuracy, it was really hard to tell the difference, but you can rewatch the videos. In my opinion, the AF Pros again win. Now, this is where things change. Basically, if we're talking about the number of shots that you can fire and the durability, it was 15 times before we destroyed the Adventure Force Pro dart. After 15 times, the max dart was still at 100%. It still took a lot of effort to pull the end off, so clear winner there. In terms of firing into a hard surface, again, the Dart Zone Max win by quite a bit. It was 2 to 3 and then 6 to 9 times fired out. So we got a winner there. In terms of pain, there was a definite clear winner with the Max, so winner there. In terms of findability, again, winner with the Max. And in terms of true cost, so now that we've taken these factors in, you're basically looking at an increase of cost of about 12%, but then overall, you lose about 30% of them. So let's say 18 to 20% difference. Considering that, after firing ones, if we take a minus off, we're looking at 27 cents per Dart Zone Max. And I know this is subjective a little bit, or the maths can be checked. But there's an increase in cost due to how many you lose and how many die. So I think in terms of true cost, there's a far winner in terms of the max darts. So now my own personal opinion, what will I be buying? I'm going to be buying the red ones. I'm going to be buying the max because I want to play them with my friends. I want to be able to fire them over and over and over and over again, have them find them in the bush, and then bring them back. And it's not basically costing me a bucket every time we want to play Nerf. If you're just purely after performance, the Adventure Force Pros are still the winner. But for me, it's the max. Thank you.